Hello, good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you all here at this festive ceremony of the IMATEC program. First of all, I would like to introduce some of the members. Foremost, Professor Pavel Jeníček, Dean of the Faculty. Then Jan Binzar, the Vice Dean of the Faculty. And also Kateřina Šritrová, the Secretary of the Faculty, who will be involved in the ceremony today. And now allow me a few words to begin with. This is a little bit unusual event for us. It's the first time, you know that very well. This hasn't happened before. And we are extremely happy that you all could take part in it. So I would like to welcome you, dear students, or I should say graduates at this moment already. Then I would like to welcome, of course, our colleagues, partners in Oviedo and Turku, who are present online following this meeting, as they unfortunately didn't have the possibility to come to be here in person and share this moment with us, but they are sharing it at least via the, let's say, modern technology. And then I would like to also welcome all other guests, your family members, etc., here at this ceremony. So to start, I have to say that I'm extremely happy that you all made it, and I am extremely proud on the path you have taken, on the courage you had at the very beginning. So you applied for an IMATEC program that basically didn't exist at that very moment or didn't have any history. And anyway, you applied, you joined us, and you helped us, really helped us to shape the program all the way along. I would like to thank you for your patience, because we were doing all or everything also for the very first time, and we had to learn along the way together with you. And your feedback was very helpful to us to do that. Then I would like to also thank the colleagues involved in the program, because without them, without their support and immense activity, creativity, this wouldn't be possible. So I would like to thank Lenka, Šárka, Honza, and all the other colleagues also in Oviedo and in Turku, who were part of this and helped you to get along. You managed to travel through 3 countries, enjoy the life there, study there, and now one could say we are at the end of the path, right? But in my view, this is not the end. This is just the beginning of the beginning. So I will be looking forward to, not only I, but I think I'm speaking on behalf of all the colleagues and partners, that we will be looking forward to hearing from you, following your success in your future careers, wherever you go. And of course, if you find there is something that we could help you with, we will always be there for you. And with this, I would now like to give the word to you. So I know that you have prepared your presentation, so we could commence with them. But before we do that, I will ask Salvador and Dmitry if they would like to say a few words. So then now would be the possibility. Salvador? You are muted.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Let me 1 moment because I am here 2 times. So let me 1 moment. It's a pleasure for me to hear being in mathematical maze. Okay, thank you, David, for giving me the floor for a few words. Going to be very brief. First of all, I would like to express my apologies for not being able to attend this important ceremony in person. Have several personal issues that prevent us from going there. You represent, as David said, the very first cohort of the Erasmus Mundus in circular economy. So MATEC is a completely new program, and it's a very challenging experience for us. This program has been at the University of Oviedo both a large challenge and a extraordinary opportunity for improving ourselves. Although we are one of the historical universities in Spain and one of the also reputed as universities in the field of chemical engineering, we are nevertheless a relatively small institution with very limited previous experience in hosting international students. And most of our international programs are very out with neighbor European countries or Latin American countries, but not in this situation with students of all the 4 continents. So for us, it's a very good experience. Over these years, the years before, you were at our universities, and the 2 years you were with us. We have made a large effort to adapt to this kind of Master Erasmus Mundus, the requirements. And we feel very proud about the outcome. I can confirm that your presence has profoundly transformed our faculty. Today, our faculty cannot be fully understood without the MATEC experience, which your MATEC programs, your activities has become an integral part of our identity. You have distinguished yourself by your bright. You are very hard workers, all of you. You have a very large dedication. Your constant participation in both in the subjects, in the visits, in all the activities we programmed was very satisfactory for us, and we are very glad about the experience. 1/3 of you have the opportunity of having 2 years because of the master thesis. Our view of your master thesis work was very good. You are very strong workers. Also, as you remember, have also launched the industrial visits. The people in the companies, the people that have the keenness of accepting you, were very glad about your performance in the companies. And so it's a very good, and this was a very positive aspect of your formation and a very differential aspect in comparison with other tutors. For finishing, I sincerely hope that you will always recall your stay in Oviedo with affection, despite of the weather. Weather. Some of you complain a lot about the weather, but when you go to Turku, the situation was not so bad in Oviedo. But Oviedo is not the situation that most of you think about Spain before starting this master. But okay. And we hope that you will never forget Asturias. This is a small region in the northwest of the southwest corner of Europe. It's a small place, but I hope that you were able to remember this. It has been both an honor, a privilege to work with you. I wish you every success in your future careers, which I am certain sure that you will be very successful, because you are a really good person working, hard worker. You are hard workers. You are people that was a pleasure with you. So congratulations. It was a pleasure to work with you. Perhaps we can meet some of you in the future. And thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Salvador. And now I would like to ask Dmitry if he would like to add a couple of words.
Yes, I would like just to add a few words. I see myself in these Teams and also in YouTube, and there is a delay 5 seconds, so it's quite awkward. But I'm muted the YouTube, so at least I hope that what I'm talking, I think you can hear. I think it was great experience for you, but it was also great experience for us, for teachers, for lecturers, for professors, and also for my colleagues here at Trouerbach Academy. You are a very strong group. My colleagues really praised your attitude, determination, knowledge, and also some sort of unity what you had as a group. And I hope that you would be able to stay at least in contact with each other. I graduated almost 40 years ago, and I'm still in touch with some of my friends from those times. I hope it will be the same for you. Now you have built a network, and I think this network will certainly help you in the future to achieve the goals what you want to achieve. I congratulate you now with this graduation ceremony and wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And now we can proceed with the presentations part. So we will give the word to you. And I would like to ask the first group to come on stage and give their presentation.
Okay. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Good morning, all. I'm Mariana.
I'm Katerina.
Laura.
And Bruna.
And in the name of my group, I would like to thank you for the committee, for the ceremony, for the master itself. It was great. Thank you for our professors also in Oviedo and in Turku. Welcome for our IMATEC colleagues, our family and friends that are here and also in our hometowns. And let's start with our presentation. So, starting with the key moments that shaped our journey, I think that I would like to say that making friendships and construct this really bound and loyal and friendships during the journey was pretty important for us. And I think that it was important for us not only for the good moments, but also for the difficult ones, because we got a lot of difficult moments from trips to studies. So everything was great. And it was kind of like the base that we had to sustain everything throughout the 2 years that we were living this experience. So I think that from the first photo that we can see in the slide here down, and until now, we can not only recognize the faces, but also we have a lot of memories connected to that. And this for me is just like priceless. And we also had to learn to ask for help because we had to deal with a lot of challenges for ourselves. But we not only had to make like friendships, but also it was a experience of self-learning that it was really intense. I think that if I compare myself that started the master and nowadays, I don't recognize myself 2 years ago. And I think that maybe you guys will agree with that. So it was a really intense self-learning and just like personal growth experience together with that.
It's not only people that somehow shaped our journey and our experience from IMATEC. It was also the weather. And yeah, as Salvador mentioned, it was kind of surprising to be in 6 degrees in Spain and also 28 degrees in Finland, and getting to know that these conditions are completely normal, but different to what we were expecting. And this is one of a lot of other cultural differences that we had to find out and get along with. And also, it depends not only on weather, but also on the amount of sunlight, which in Turku, for example, supported the difficult moments. And also, definitely, food. It is part of the culture of each of the countries, so we had to very intensively find out what are the typical dishes, drinks, customs in terms of food, let's say. But we also not only we enriched ourselves with the experience from the countries where we stayed, but also from other countries where we are coming from. So we somehow visited Argentina, thanks to Cande, Brazil, thanks to you ladies, Italy, thanks to Laura, and China, thanks to Peng, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, but also other places. So, and we also somehow enriched our feelings from the other countries.
Other important key moment that shaped our journey was for sure travel around Europe. We discovered the culture of different places, different country, different city, and this way also create connection with our new friends. So, for example, we travel in Austria, Vienna, in Spain, we went around Barcelona, we also traveled in Stockholm, in Italy, that was Capri, that's create a really good connection with our new friends, and it was a really important moment for all of us. Other key moments that shape our journey was that sometimes you maybe can feel a little bit alone because you're really far from home, you don't have your family and friends. However, you're gonna make new friends, and with them you can celebrate Christmas and birthday and have like a new family to pass your celebration and your holidays. Some tips that could be useful for the new cohorts could be like, for sure, don't pack too much, like in the picture. Travel with less luggage as possible, because anyway you're gonna buy a lot of stuff around the countries, around all the 3 different countries. Moreover, invest in a really good coat from the beginning, because Prague is really cold, but trust me, Finland is definitely more. And also, yes, you have to study, that's for sure, but experience, you have to create, you have to travel, you have to visit, you have to try to have new moments that you could remember in the future.
Regarding the tips for the future cohort, we would also like to specify some places we went, and it were really nice. We went with our colleagues in group. So, for example, we went to Gascona and Oviedo. It was really nice. The codfish, amazing. Try to have it if you go there. We also went to Local here in Prague and Cuscolaci to have some pastries. It was really amazing. Also enjoy the places at the university. So here we are actually at the library building, which is really nice to study. Also in Turku, there is private study rooms you can book. So try to enjoy not only your room. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming staying just in your room. So enjoy the universities as well. And here are also some other photos to sharing moments with friends. So try to share your food, explain about your culture, and also besides studying, which we do a lot, have some fun moments. Try to play some games to, when you're too stressed, kind of decompress a little. Some of our group friends really like to walk by the river, try to enjoy sunlight a lot, because as you can see in the 3rd photo, sometimes there's not too much sunlight and it's really cold. And as aspirations for the future, as Dimitri just mentioned, actually, we would like to maintain these friendships we made during the master and visit some friends, maybe know some other countries that our group was really broad and everyone was all around the world. We would like to find jobs here in Europe as well. So in the fields we have studied as sustainability, LCA, project management. And at last, now that we are graduating, we would like to have a nice work and life balance, and let's hope this for everyone here as well. And thank you. This was a unique and unforgettable experience, and we would like to thank everyone.
Okay, thank you very much. for sharing your thoughts with us. And now I would like to ask the second group to come forward and have their presentation.
Hello, everyone. Lovely, Fernanda and I would like to share with you our Erasmus Mundus journey. And basically, it's been very great for us. So for me, 2 years ago when I started this master's, I didn't know what circular economy was. And I think a lot of people don't know that because people ask you what you study and you say circular economy, and what is that? So after 2 years, I can confidently say that I know what circular economy is, and I can explain to other people what a circular economy is. So I think I got something from this program. And I also got the opportunity to meet people with diverse backgrounds, and it was very common that when we go to a place, they ask how an Asian, Latin American, and African met, and it was because of Imatech, and I'm grateful for that. In the future, I want to build a career based on Imatech in waste and water management.
Hi, and well, here I know it's too late that it was cut over there, but I want to really thanks for the opportunity of this opportunity in Imatech, because I learned not only about the part of technology, but also to have like a big picture and everything, and also like management. But more important than that for me was to build this network, all these friendships, and I'm very happy to have you as a friend. And well, as a career, my goal is to continue with a PhD in LCA or sustainability assessment, since it's also important to make sure that we have like quantitative measurement and circularity. And one of my advice for future generation is to dream big, because this program will give you everything that you need to follow your dreams. So you just apply and keep dreaming, because you will be able to get what you want with the knowledge that you will get here.
So for me, the impactful experiences are, well, as my friends mentioned earlier, moving across countries. I mean, who would have thought that we will be moving from Prague to Spain, and then to Turku, and then to wherever we will do our thesis. And then also learning the new cultures and languages. I mean, now I know how to say hello in 3 different languages, aside from mine. Adapting to new housing, food, meeting new people, and having new friends. So I believe that these cities added a new layer to my personal growth, so building my confidence and also my independence, because moving away from home it's a very difficult and a very challenging task. So for my aspirations for the future, so I believe that Imatech has equipped us with a strong foundation in circular economy and management, which I really aim to apply in the industry by contributing this passion to sustainability and, of course, to packaging technology.
When we were preparing this presentation, we realized that half or more of our money went to food. So we decided to share with you. We couldn't, of course, show all of them, but these are some of the highlights for us. And this is for the coming cohorts. You can develop your own palettes, but for us, these were some top places that we ate and we enjoyed it. So.
I think for the next one would be the shared memories that we have. So first, walking in the beautiful Prague, we know how beautiful it is, especially during the winter. It's really magical. And then also celebrating New Year and also Christmas with our friends because we are away from home. We've met Santa Claus, and Lapland, Rovaniemi. And then we went through a lot of experiences like going to the sauna, skiing, and also making our very own snowman. So it's all very fun experiences.
But also all the people that we met on the way here, not only people from here, that were classmates, but also other people, colleagues, other Erasmus Mundus students, even other people working in our office during our master thesis. So but the most important always our family being there for us, even if we are so far from home. And it has been difficult to keep maybe the same communication because, for example, me, I'm 10 hours difference from home, but still they are always there for us to support us in all our dreams. So that's, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much again for sharing your memories with us. And now I would like to invite the group number 3 for their presentation.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Timintayo Olatunde, and here with me I have
Rachel Ariokot.
and we are here to share with you the experience we've had over the years through this beautiful Imatech program. So I would like to start by showing this map. This map shows the locations we've been through in Europe. Imatech is really, like, to me personally, is a blessing because there are a lot of things I've gotten through this program that I never imagined is possible. And the next slide shows, you can, don't be surprised, single man among like 50 ladies. So that day I was the only guy around, so we decided to go to Prague City, and I wasn't feeling ashamed because I was the only guy. I embraced it, yeah. So this is the first day, my second day of arrival in Prague, and we decided to go to the city to actually explore, even before the other guys would come around. So this program, from the first semester, it has been a blessing, like I said. Prague gave us introduction to a very intensive sustainability and circular economy principle. And again, we experienced a lot of stuff. Like my first time seeing winter, like experiencing winter, it's not really easy, if you know what I mean. I'm a black guy from a very far continent called Africa. So coming here to see winter is like something new to me and to me personally. And also, I would like to use this moment to encourage everybody, not just the future cohort, but everybody who is in Prague. Please do not forget to validate your ticket. I was I was a victim, yeah. I didn't know. I actually had my ticket with me, but then I didn't validate it. I had to pay a fine of 1,000 Czech crowns. I was pained. For real, I was really pained in my bone. So I also like to encourage you guys to try to embrace diversity, actually. Try to meet new people, talk to people, make friends, because there are a lot of things I've learned. Because to me personally, coming from Nigeria, I'm like, okay, I like to do this my own, I like my principle. But then I got to see new things, new ways of doing things from another angle. So try to embrace diversity, try to embrace cultural differences, and also try to build friends that can help you with study groups, you understand? Because reading alone sometimes might not give you the best you can get. So try to find a partner, because I can remember Rachel, Mildred, and a lot of people here were like good friends in the program, and they really, I can tell you, they really assisted me throughout the program. And again, I would like to talk about the next, the key moment that shaped us. Number one is the cultural shock. Like I said, a black guy from Africa coming to see a lot of different things, but then at first I was shocked, but I learned to embrace it. So adjusting to different academic system in Nigeria is quite different from the ones here in Europe, and the languages as well. And I want to commend the Imatech program for their assistance all through the program, because from research experience, from beautiful labs, from fantastic lectures, to having exciting industrial internship, because I had my internship with Bayer Hispano, courtesy Imatech program. And I want to personally thank Lenka. I disturbed Lenka so much throughout the program. She was always there for me. And I also like to thank the rest of the coordinators too, lecturers, professors, for doing really great for me. And one more thing I need to say for the future cohort: do not think it can never happen to you. That was what I actually thought. Number one, I didn't renew my Czech permit, and that thing actually cost me a lot of, like, a great loss. So I just want to encourage you guys to make sure that, don't think because you are having another plan somewhere, try to like embrace every situation you have. Try to like maximize the opportunity. Renew all the permits you have anywhere you are going to. Make sure you have the permits valid. Do you understand? And here I would like to pass to my partner.
Well, thank you very much. So after Spain, we went to Finland, which was an exciting experience for us because we had the opportunity to go to different industries for visits. And for a person like me, the highlight of this visit was receiving the gifts, as you see there. We were so happy, and I believe I wasn't the only one who was excited. So, and from these visits, we had a lot of learnings. We got to know how the different companies were applying the circular economy principles. And also in Ricio, for example, we learned how the product development process occurs. And also, we got to know that even if a country speaks English, they would still love for you to know the language for you to easily integrate into the job market. We also, personally, I spent 2 months in Porto for my thesis. I believe I was the only one who got this opportunity. But yeah, it was super exciting and a very nice collaboration because I had an experience of being among beautiful ladies with brains. This was actually surprising for me because in lots of labs, we find very many men in the chemistry, chemical engineering, but in Porto, there was one man in the lab and the rest were ladies. So it was amazing, it was encouraging. And also other moments were dinners and birthday celebrations. I, for example, had my birthday in Oviedo. If you happen to have your birthday in Oviedo, please take the picture with the dates of your birthday. It's always updated in Oviedo, which is a very nice thing to remember. But also we had dinners courtesy of Finland. We enjoyed these parts very much. I wish the other universities would incorporate this too, because we had like 2 or 3 dinners in Finland and we got to try different cuisines. And also, this was very nice. And then my advice to anyone, be open to having, trying the new cuisines and also making local friends. I have 2 wonderful ladies who are here as my friends and family. And I met them locally, which is very nice. Thank you for being here. Also, from Porto, I got new knowledge. So for our professors, we would appreciate if you would be open to more collaborations like this in the future. And then future cohorts. Like my colleagues earlier said, Christmas can be lonely if you're away from home. Find friends you celebrate Christmas with. Go somewhere else if you don't want to be in the dormitories in Prague. But also, if you love burgers like me, you can go to somewhere near Cabo de Peñas in Oviedo. You can watch a very beautiful sunset there. Also utilize the study rooms in Obo Academy. I would say they're among the best. And anywhere you go, in any country you go, try to find your community. This will save you lots. It can either be a church, it can be something you enjoy doing, for example, a dance club, dance class, and anything. Just find your community, a place where you're able to express yourself and be yourself. And then if you go to Finland, which you definitely will for future cohorts, go by sea to Sweden and Tallinn. Then you can try the Viking boat line. And in there, you can sing karaoke. Nobody cares about your voice. Maybe they care, but just have fun while doing it. And try new foods and everything, but also be practical about everything. Remember, time management is key. Don't overdo the food. Keep your budget in check. And also learn the basic phrases in every country you go to. It will save you a lot. I always have Google Translate on, but I still ask, do you speak English? In whichever language it is. And this saves you a lot. At least it shows you have tried to learn something, and they will always be more open and warm to you. They will say, "Nee," then you will show your translate. And thank you very much for this opportunity to have studied in this program. And to our families, we appreciate you so much. Mom, I love you so much. I know you're watching. And thank you for taking care of Pretoria.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing your experience with us and giving some practical advice to future cohorts. And now I would like to welcome the group number 4, I guess, right? Okay, so it's yours.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce my group. I'm Karim. This is Aki, and this is Ahmed. Sorry, I'm not going to let you the mic. First of all, I also want to thank everybody here who worked on this program. It wouldn't have been real. We wouldn't have been here sharing all of our memories together without you. Thank you to all of our professors and everyone who worked on that. And I want to give special thanks to Linka, because she was so supportive. We wouldn't have made it here without her help. She was always here whenever we needed anything. So thank you so much. Okay, so we are going to take you to our little journey in this program, and we want first to talk about our most impactful experiences we had here. The first experience we need to talk about actually is being independent. Like, we are coming all from our home countries, we are going or we are leaving our homes where everything is there, we're living with our families, at least that's the way we have it in our continent. And you come to a totally different world, and you have to be independent, you have to survive. Like, you'll go to a new home, you'll find things, or there are no much things there. Like, for example, we had to go to buy a microwave because we always need a microwave. And we went to a thrift store and we literally bought everything, not just a microwave. And you will learn how to cook. You have to be independent. And that was a good thing about it, because it seems that I'm a good cooker, and luckily my wife is so happy about it. So that's a good thing learned from the program. However, even if you still need to be independent, you always need to have friends.
And yeah, from this IMATEC program, I would say it's one of the best things that we can meet people from all around the world, from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, from Latin America. So we can have we hosted a dinner one day in Spain. We were just sharing our food there. Also, we made some memories in Finland. At the time we were having dinner from the Abo Academy. Oh yeah. So we wanted to try to finish that puzzle things, but no, we never finished it. So yeah, I think one of the best things from this program is that you get to know people from all around the world and learn about their culture, their languages, and also their food.
Okay. It's not only the independence and the friendship that shaped our most experiences, but also the knowledge that we took from the program. And it's not only theoretical knowledge from our courses, which was a lot, but also the practical and technical knowledge that we took from the laboratory works and the multiple field trips that we have.
Okay, so now to the, I would say, more interesting part was where to eat. We're gonna say these are local tips for the future cohorts about where to eat local food, and we will talk about our experience in favoring certain places. So first, as a student, you will always go to a cafeteria, the university cafeteria, because it's cheap, it provides good food, and it's a comfort zone for you. However, if you're staying in Prague, go to the cafeteria first, and then I would really recommend, I cannot remember its name, I'm so sorry, I don't know how it's called, but I would say Halveska Corona. Yeah, that's it. I really like the place. It's so interesting, like the atmosphere there is different from the rest of the places, like you have to service yourself, and it has really nice food. And in Spain, I wouldn't say the cafeteria is I'm not gonna speak about cafeteria. Spain has lots of good foods, but however, Bubaias always felt like a comfort zone. We used to go there every time, and we're never at home, and we don't have anything to eat. Oh, let's just order Bubaias. It's unhealthy, but it is good. If anyone loves fried chicken, go there. And in Finland, the same. Go to the cafeteria first, and there is a very, very good Turkish restaurant. I'm sorry, I can't remember its name as well, but it was very delicious and very good. However, the best of all of that is, just a second, to eat at home. Make food at home, eat with your friends, share different cuisines. You will get to taste different things you have never tasted before, and this is a very wonderful experience. And always make sure to cook at home. Don't waste money, eat healthy food. This is not healthy, but we have healthier food.
Okay, now with the best place to study, of course, the Technical National Library here in Prague. But if you want to make a little bit noise with your friends, I will advise you to go to Carbon Club or Presperium. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. For Spain, the Library of University of Oviedo. It's a good place to study. For Finland, the Library of Turku and the rooms in Aurum. But for me, my hidden gem to study is at the laundry. There is, it's kind of not very loud, and there is a white noise with a very soothing effect, and you're waiting your laundry anyways, so why not?
All right, so of course, besides studying, we should also explore the cities and the countries that we live in. We did some hikings. I believe those ones, Karim and Ahmed, were at the Fokasarka here in Prague. And then when I was in Spain, I went like traveling a lot by myself, like just along the coast. Also, I did the Camino de Santiago. I took the Camino del Norte route. Also, I love that in Asturias you have like both the beautiful beaches and also the mountains. It was really nice to me. And yeah, in Finland as well, what I love about Finland is that the student meal is only 2.9 or 2.5 euro, and you can get a very nice meal and you don't have to cook. And then also in Finland, they also have some nice beaches. The water is pretty calm, so sometimes like you can just like spend your time there and just chill.
First of all, we want to share some of our personal challenges, actually, and this is going to be very personal. Before coming to here, I got diagnosed with a disease called MS. I was so skeptical about my ability to come to the program and finish it till the end, and I'm pretty much sure Professor David and Lenka remember that. And being here, like this disease could have made me not come here. I was so afraid. But now being here, seeing myself coming close to the end and graduating from the program, I want to say I'm proud of myself, and I'm like so relieved that nothing happened during the program and I made it till here. Also, two of the best achievements I had is first getting an A in financial management. That was a very challenging course. I even thought I wouldn't pass it, but I got an A. I was so surprised, but yay. And the second most important achievement, I got to work at Alimerk. I really blended in with this supermarket. I was wearing the Euro shirt all the time. They believed I'm working there. Every time I walk in the supermarket, someone asks me, do you know where's a certain thing? I'm not working here. I just wear a Euro t-shirt.
One of my hardest challenges in the master's was my thesis. It was very hard and challenging and a brand new topic to me. So actually in the first 2 months, this was me, just copying everything from my PhD supervisor and literally shadowing him or her. I didn't know anything at the topic. And the second 2 months, This was me. Everything was going very wrong. I didn't know to do anything correct. But at the last 2 months, everything, I was like expert. Yeah, this will be a little expert in synthesizing chemicals.
Just chemicals. Good one.
And also, one of our special moments is that actually Karim got married in January. So we were invited to Egypt to attend the wedding, and we did some trips to the pyramids to see the Sphinx, also the mummies, and also that picture on the left bottom. We were trying to, I don't know what you call that. Making carpets, yeah. Then we went to some like markets, traditional local markets, and then that's Carmen explaining the Egyptian, reliefs. So yeah, it was a pretty nice moments for us. And what's next?
Yeah, you're asking me? Actually, if after graduating from the program, you have lots of opportunities to go for. For example, Aki is going to continue her PhD in Ghent University in Belgium. However, both me and Ahmed are seeking more industrial options, and we're going to be consultants for companies to become more sustainable across the Middle East, particularly in UAE and Egypt. You have lots of options after graduating. You can just continue on your research or trying to get a new degree, and you can work with industry. You know, there are differences, however, just try to make sure you get what you want. And last thing is, what are the insights we are taking with us? First, there's a very important insight I learned last week with Professor Dimitri, is that we agree to disagree. And thank you so much, Professor. And Professor, I know you're watching me, and we disagreed a lot, but again, we agreed to disagree. However, there is something I believe we should not disagree on. I want to tell you, all of us, a message. We are more than GPAs. We are more than just numbers. We are more than the degrees we have. There are lots of people who are suffering in this world. And whenever you go to a new journey or do something different, always remember those who suffer. Every child, every woman, every male in Palestine need your voices just to stay alive. Remember them all the time. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot for the presentation and sharing your journey with us. And now I would like to ask the group number 5 to take their place here at the stage and share their thoughts with us. So here you are.
Hello, everyone, again. I'm Gwanta and my friend Farhan. And together we want to talk about a little bit of our experiences that we have. And I'm sorry if some of these are going to be repetitive because, again, our experiences were similar. So, okay, making the experience impactful. I just have to warn you, this might be a little bit too loud. Yeah, I just want to say that it's a key thing when we are traveling to get to know the local community and try to make enrich the experience as much as possible. Also, for me, what was one of the most impactful experiences was to connect with people who are going through the same challenges and hardships and cultural shocks as you. For me, it was really nice to meet people who come from the same background as me and are going through the same experiences. And they are here in this room now, and I really, really appreciate this. Also, I would really advise to find hobbies that you were practicing at home or that you always wanted to try and use this opportunity. For me, this was the ballroom dances, and with Aki, we took the classes. Also, Farhan joined us for one class. And then we attended the university ball, so it was really nice. Then I would really, really advise to study in groups because that makes studying more fun, but also it gives you a peer pressure so that you are controlling each other, that you are really focused when you have to, and when you have to take a break, it's more fun. But maybe not in the laundry room like Ahmed and Farhan did, but still. Also, work to meet your own goals instead of someone else's. I just want to highlight that it's not a competition. We are going through our own things. We have different backgrounds, different reference points. So just try to do best that you can, and that's it. Even if it's seeing Prague on New Year's Eve without any lights already because you were too late, it's still okay. It's still fun. And lastly, always stay flexible, even if you have 40-kilo luggage, and maybe especially during that, because we are traveling a lot, we are facing so many changes, and it's important to stay flexible so that we can adapt appropriately. Also, some quick insights that I want to highlight, that facing cultural exchange or challenges doesn't have to be a cultural clash. The local cultures might seem weird for you at first, but they have the reasons that for the way they are doing things. So just try to empathize with them a little bit more. They have been doing things that way, so probably it works. So trust it a little bit. And I would really highlight quality over quantity, especially when you are making connections. That really, really matters. Also, for the more academic part, I really appreciate that I got the chance to experience and to see how theoretical knowledge is applied to the practice. Also, the knowledge exchange that we had, like also from my peers, from my friends, and from the professors was really enriching. And for some hidden gems, for future cohorts, I'm sure they're gonna find it interesting. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I'm sure you can maybe take a screenshot for this. But I want to highlight for Prague that for the best food, it's really, really diverse for local and international cuisine. I can't really advise any good local places because I'm not very good expert at Czech food, so for me everything looks decent. Maybe local people will have different insights. And I really appreciate how international Prague is and how much diversity it has. There are also some really decent Georgian restaurants, so it was really nice. And for Oviedo, I can say that if you like reggaeton, then it's the best place to go because you will hear it all around. But maybe for me, I wanted to highlight a little bit of the places that have more alternative music. For example, Sol and Sombra, Gong, or La Salvaje for concerts. Les Vertellu, which have folk music jam sessions. It's really fun. And La Radio for international music. And also prepare to love nature in Oviedo. If you're not an outdoorsy person, then it's a bad news for you. That brings us to the challenges that I could come up with very quickly. The first of all, loneliness, and to overcome this, I would really advise to do even stupidest things together. Going shopping, for example, we did that once, it was so much fun. Or going to grocery shops, like doing everything together, that really helps. For nostalgia, if it's possible, I know for some of you it's more complicated, but I got a chance to host my mom here in Prague, also my friends somewhere along the journey. So it was really, really nice. It's a great way to show them your new reality that you have that is very different from the previous one, and it's a way to reconnect with the people from your life before the program. For if you are missing your friends from previous cities, Europe is pretty small for a continent, and it's very, very well connected. So there is always a way to find 3 days and just escape somewhere to visit your friends around. And for exhaustion, I would really highlight, if I have to say one thing, it would be to reflect a lot, because that's what makes the experience impactful. You can experience many things, but if you don't reflect and analyze what it taught you exactly, then it's a waste of time. And finally, for the future, for me, Imatech helped me to understand who I really am, and I am more confident than ever with embracing it. Also to get this academic knowledge, which is unique interdisciplinary knowledge that I really appreciate. And just I wanted to say that in the end, we've got to believe that everything's gonna be all right.
I would like to continue with the reflections, personal reflections that I have made in each semester. It will not be as pretty with the pictures and all. It's more of bullet points of what I have made in my diary. So I would like to share with you some points that I think very important for me. The first semester, we experienced the what-if situation. It's a new world, it's a new life, it's a new constant motion of changes that we're gonna expect in the next 2 years. There will be definitely some initial excitement and shock. There will be this idea and aspiration and expectations of, oh, what my life would be, what internships I would take, what courses I would take. All of these imaginations start to come to us, and we want to know which one is best for us. So it is very important for us to reflect a lot, like Bufansa said. And it's a very powerful thing when finally we get to see even just a tiny bit shed of direction out of all of these new adventures that we're going to go. There are also some challenges that we might also encounter along the way, which is that this facade of having to move in a couple of months. The facade of having to leave so soon might undermine your time in some countries that you live. You may want to not do as much effort in the end of the months that you are in your country. So you want to always try to think, maybe there will be opportunities that I'm gonna remember this again. I want to make the best out of my time here. So in any way, in any day that you have, please make the most out of it. And this is why the lessons learned is to